What's up everyone, today I'm excited to show you what I think are the top 5 cards from the latest Pokemon TCG set, Pokemon GO. So this set has been highly anticipated for a while now, and as for me, I can't exactly say that it lived up to the hype. The thing that's most disappointing about this set to me is that the art style of a lot of the cards doesn't really reflect Pokemon GO. I mean, Pokemon GO was kind of a victim for the fake Pokemon card industry for a while, and when those fake Pokemon cards were made, they looked like direct screenshots from the game, and I'm pretty sure that's what they were, and that's not what I expected from Pokemon GO, but I expected the pictures to look like Pokemon GO, and we didn't really get that, which was kind of disappointing, but there are a few cards that kind of reflect the art style. We'll look at a few of those today. We'll look at some of the most beautiful cards from the set, but we'll also look at some of the most playable cards from the set, as well as a few cards that just have some cool features when you collect them in real life. So if you're excited for today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and drop a comment down below. That'll help support the channel and keep you notified whenever I upload new Pokemon TCG content. So even though the art style, at least for me, is a little disappointing, Pokemon GO is still a really cool set, lots of iconic Pokemon to collect and lots of really cool cards. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I think are the top 5. So let's start off with Ditto here. So Ditto, I just kind of put him in here because he's not exactly a super playable Pokemon. It's not the most beautiful card, but the way you obtain Ditto in real life Pokemon GO packs is really cool. So let's take, for example, a regular Pokemon. So let's go ahead and look here. So I know one of the examples that you could find a Ditto is Bidoof here. So let's say you get a Bidoof in a pack, and this goes for the other commons and uncommons as well, even the Pokemon in the reverse holo slot. So Ditto, you can't just get him as a regular holo card. Actually, the way you get him is if you see one of your cards in your pack down here in the bottom, kind of where the F is and the number for the set and the common or uncommon logo and that Pokemon GO logo, there will actually be a little Ditto down there if you are getting a Ditto card. And the way you will get that Ditto is by actually peeling off the front of the card. So the card will look like a Bidoof card, and what you would do is you would peel off the Bidoof because that's actually a sticker on top of the Ditto card. So it's kind of like how you would get Ditto in the Pokemon GO game, which is where you would catch a Pokemon, and then if it was a Ditto, it would turn into a Ditto after you caught it. And so it's kind of like you're catching a Pokemon in the pack, and then boom, it turns into a Ditto. So that is a really cool effect, and I think it really stays true to Pokemon GO. It's one of the known effects, and so that's kind of like, you can tell some of the Pokemon they chose from the set reflect some big moments in the Pokemon GO era, like the Spybaro with the Photobomb from Smeargle. But I just wanted to talk about Ditto real quick because I think it's a really cool way to get the card and something that stays true to Pokemon GO. And but again, I just gotta point out, this Ditto, he doesn't really look like the Ditto from the Pokemon GO games, you know? It's just kind of like, why couldn't they have done that? It would have been pretty easy. But let's go ahead and look at the abilities. Sudden Transformation. The Pokemon can use the attacks of any basic Pokemon in your discard pile except for Pokemon with a rule box. So you can't use the attacks from any Pokemon V or Vstar or any Pokemon V or GX, any Pokemon with a rule box. And you still need the necessary energy to use each attack. So Ditto, kind of an interesting card here. He's only got 70 HP, but lots of options for the attacks you could use. Now let's look at some of the other Pokemon here. So for some of the most beautiful cards from the set, it's definitely the alternate art Conkeldurr and the alternate art Mewtwo. Let's go ahead and look at Conkeldurr first. So this is what I was expecting from the Pokemon GO set. Pictures on the cards that look like they're straight out of Pokemon GO. Like this looks like a screenshot from a trailer for some new Pokemon GO event or release, and it's super cool looking. I mean, look at Conkeldurr right there on the stadium, probably about to battle another Pokemon. All those lights in the background. This looks really, really cool, and this is the Conkeldurr V you want to pull. There's the regular Conkeldurr V, which is very common. Pretty much no matter what Pokemon GO product you buy, you're basically guaranteed a standard Conkeldurr V. Don't think it's even worth 50 cents. It's so common, and it's not really, you know, very playable, but The alternate art is a great one to add to your collection. A very cool looking card. Gotta love this alternate art Conquistador. And then it gets even better with this Mewtwo V alternate art. A lot of people call this the Times Square Mewtwo. So back in Pokemon Go, when it was initially first released, they had a trailer where they showed the raid factor of the game, which actually didn't come into the game for a while, but they showed this part in the trailer where Mewtwo was kind of in the middle of a city and everybody was going to battle it. And so this is kind of reminiscent of that moment from that trailer, and it's just a really cool looking card. I mean, you got Mewtwo up there again. It looks like it's straight out of Pokemon Go, which is what I was looking for from the set, and I am glad that we got a little bit of it, but I was just really hoping that there'd be more of that art style. But Mewtwo V here does have Super Cycle and Transfer Break. Not the best attacks, but it does evolve into the relatively playable Mewtwo Vstar, which is a very strong card. This one actually does have a gold version in the set, which I know a lot of people are hunting. 280 HP. Psypurge here has Psychic Energy and Colorless Energy in the attack cost. Does 90 damage if you, well, it's 90 times, so you discard up to 3 Psychic Energy from all of your Pokemon, so it could be on Mewtwo or any of your Pokemon on the bench, and so you can only do up to 3 though, and it does 90 damage for each energy you discard in that way, so a potential of 270 damage, which, as you can see here, Mewtwo V-Star has 280 HP, which is about pretty standard for a Pokemon V-Star. Some of them have 260, 270, so Psypurge, if you throw in like a Choice Belt, that would be a good attack to knock out some Pokemon V-Star. And then we have the Star Raid V-Star Power, same energy, attack cost. This attack does 120 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon V. That is a big game-changing attack. I mean, if you set up all of your opponent's Pokemon to something like Inteleon, Rapid Strike, Urshifu, where you just kind of put in a little bit of damage here and there, you could come in with Star Raid and just absolutely wipe everything off of your opponent's board. So that is definitely a very strong V-Star power, one of the best we've seen so far in my opinion. One interesting thing I wanted to note about the Mewtwo V-Star, and this is the same for some of the other V-Star Pokemon in the set, where is the little Pokemon GO stamp on here? Because it's about on every other card in the set. You got the Mewtwo V here, the Conquistador, and even the Ditto, and pretty much all the commons and uncommons, but why isn't it on the V-Star one? I just think that's kind of weird. But still, Mewtwo V-Star, really cool card, and it's actually more common than you would expect, so you have a good chance of pulling that one in a pack and adding it to your collection. Final card I want to talk about today is Radiant Venusaur. So there's 3 Radiant Pokemon. Charizard is a really good one if you are looking to maybe, resell it. But it's also very good for playing in your deck. It's a great comeback card. Blastoise is a pretty good one too. You can just kind of throw him down on your bench early on and get all your Pokemon set up with his ability. But Radiant Venusaur here is debatably, arguably the most sought after Radiant Pokemon. He has 150 HP, he's a grass type, and I wouldn't say he's one of the most beautiful cards from the set, but look at the background on this one. I mean, the pink flowers really make the green Venusaur pop. I think that's a really cool background for a Pokemon card. Some of these Radiant Pokemon are a little bit more boring than others in terms of art, but Venusaur really sticks out, and I think this is a really cool looking card. Ability is Sunbloom. Or Sunny Bloom, excuse me. Once at the end of your turn, after you attack. I almost said before you attack, because that's the way most abilities go, but this is once at the end of your turn, after you attack. You may use this ability. Draw cards until you have 4 cards in your hand, so that is pretty cool. Like if you were playing this with, I can't think of a card right off the bat, but that's in the standard format, but one that comes to mind is Blacephalon from back in the day, where you would discard all that fire energy from your hand. Some kind of Pokemon that uses an attack where you discard cards from your hand, this would go great with that, because you would discard all of those, hit for some big damage, and then this Sunny Bloom would allow you to just draw some more cards. So that's definitely the main appeal of Radiant Venusaur here. Pollen Hazard isn't the greatest attack, just 90 damage for 3 energy. And it does burn, confuse, and poison your opponent's active Pokemon. Something that would play well with Salazzle or Hisuian Sneasel V. But Radiant Venusaur, definitely a really cool looking card and a really great card to add into really any deck. That Sunny Bloom ability is very versatile and can go into really anything. So hope this video helped you out for what cards you're looking for in Pokemon Go. These are just a few of the great cards in Pokemon Go. Let me know your thoughts on the set. Are you disappointed with the art style as well, or is Pokemon Go everything you were hoping it would be? Let me know down in the comments, and make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. That's it for me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, trainers.